making cornbread dressing, chicken and dressing. It's homemade. I boiled my chicken, and I also took it off the bone, reboned it. And here's my cornbread. I have extra pan, crumbled up, in my seasoning blend. Celery, bell pepper, onions, garlic. So I'm fixing to mix all that together, and I will be back. Okay, I mixed my cornbread up, some chicken, my seasoning blend. Now I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken and some chicken broth and just some regular seasoning, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and I'll be back. Okay, here's my cornbread, chicken and dressing. You can put as much as chicken broth you want. I use cream of chicken and chicken broth. You don't want it too runny because you are going to stick it back in the oven and cook it, but you don't want it dry. So this is all the seasoning. Just everything I normally use. And I'm going to bake it in my pan. I'll be back. Okay, it is in my pan. Like I said, you don't want it soupy, but you don't want it dry. I'm going to cook it on 350 till it's golden brown, and I'll show it when it comes out. And now my chicken dumplings. I have my broth from my chicken right here. Took it off the bone. All my seasoning that I normally use. I'm going to use some more chicken broth in it. And my garlic, minced garlic. And I will make my dumplings and put in it. I will be back. Okay, I'm going to make my dumplings. I have 3 cups of flour. I'm going to put just a little bit of oil. Maybe I should measure, but I never do. And I'm going to put my milk. I don't really know how much. Probably about a cup or 2 of milk. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to flour my pizza pan. I'm going to put my dough on it, roll it out, and I'll be back to show you. My flour on my pan. I'm just going to smash it out as thin as I can because I don't want the real fat dumplings that's going to be real doughy. I'm going to make them thin. I will show you how thin. When I cut them, you don't want your dough runny, but you don't want it thick. You know the consistency to do it. And I will be back and show you. Okay, I didn't really want to be on camera, but I have to. I have my dough made out. I'm going to use my pizza cutter to cut it. I'm just going to make it into little bitty squares. And I'm going to drop them in my chicken broth with my chicken going. So I'm going to sit right here for a minute. Don't think I'm wearing my purse in the kitchen. I'm not. It's my heart defibrillator. See, I took and I cut them into small little pieces. I'm going to drop them. I don't like the big doughy chicken and dumplings, so I make them small. They're going to swell either. These going to swell too. And I may not need all this dough. If I don't, I'll make biscuits out of it. And none of them are cut the same size. I will be right back. Okay, I have my dumplings in. Even though I did them small, look how much they swelled. I would have done smaller, but it's kind of hard to do thinning. And now I'm going to take and do a half a stick of butter. I tell y'all, butter makes everything taste better. Just don't put it in your cereal. Now I'm going to let this cook down a little bit, and I'm going to add a few more dumplings because I still have some left. And I'm just going to let it cook. And this is my dressing. I will be back. Okay, I'm back with my chicken and dumplings. That was 3 cups of flour, some oil and milk to mix my dough. I used all of it. I put no salt in this because of all the chicken broth I used. And there's plenty of salt in it. And I'm just going to stand here and let it cook, boil a little bit to cook my dough. You don't want to leave it because it will stick. The flour will sink to the bottom. You just want to watch it and let it cook on medium. I wind up putting a whole stick of butter. I'll be back to show you. Okay, I've cut it on low. It is very creamy. Just gonna let it simmer a little bit and then I'm gonna cut it off. Then I have my chicken and dressing. And it's homemade. I'm gonna let it brown some more, but you just wanna see how it's pulling apart because you don't wanna dry it out. And I'm gonna let it cook probably about 20 more minutes. It's been in there probably 30 minutes. So I'm gonna cook it about another 20 minutes and maybe put it on broil on low to just kind of crust over the top. I'll be back. Okay, I am to the ending and I'm going to go ahead and make a small plate because I'm not really hungry. This is the jerk chicken and dressing. I would love to have some cranberry sauce to put on it, but the store didn't have any. And then I have my chicken and dumplings. This is actually 2 meals, main courses. I did this because we're getting bad weather. And I don't want to be trying to cook tomorrow if our lights are out. See how creamy? And then the chicken and dressing. And there you have it.